Good day, and well, we have ourselves a new year, and as such, we're going to have some new episodes of Predator Concrete Jungle. Now, for everyone that knows, of which is probably all four of you, I actually canceled Predator Concrete Jungle because my PS2 sort of stopped working. The machine itself still worked, but I couldn't get a very good video signal, the colors were washed out and everything. And I decided to cancel it, mainly because I didn't want to have to play through the entire game again. Well, I decided to play through the entire game again. Well, sort of. I played up to the point where I stopped in the Let's Play, so basically, this is not really a blind Let's Play, but it's a Let's Play without any of all the unlockables that I had when it first started. And so we're back to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator costume and all that. And what's really annoying about this particular Let's Play is I recorded basically the same episode twice, because each time the episode broke. And so now I think I've got everything fixed, and so in theory we're going to have another episode of Predator Concrete Jungle. And we're going to start up with the skin trade, which is where basically the Predator decides to go and fight crime. I'm just going to call him Bat Pred from now on.
This is bad. Very bad. I need to talk to your boss. Ah, Mistress Lucretia. You look radiant as always.
Oh, please, don't waste my time with that crap. I call you when I need you, not the other way around. So this had better be good.
Okay, well, I took over the dead man's drug business like you told me to, but there's been a little complication. They say on the news, some kind of vigilante, but on the street, they say that...
I don't live on your shitty little streets, Hongo. That's what I pay people like you for. Whatever problem you have, you sort it out. You wouldn't be hard to replace, Hongo. The projects and barrios are full of scum who'd murder their own families for a chance at your business. You understand me?
Si, Mistress Lucretia. Bitch. Okay, I can do this. No problem. Time to make some money.
Of course, then again, wasn't he already making money? For those that probably have noticed, the audio is a little off, mainly because I'm using a PS2 emulator. I finally just decided to give up on trying to get the PlayStation 2 to work, so I'm just going to be emulating it. Now, what that means is there's going to be audio errors. Quite a few of them, in fact. There's going to be weird video errors like that. But hey, the game's playable enough. There's going to be a little slowdown, but oh well. The fact is, it's Predator Concrete Jungle in a recognizable form. And now I gotta get used to the controls again. One thing is, I am gonna be save scumming. Why? Because I'm lazy. I mean, damn it. It's stuff like this, where the controls just sort of, well, not the controls, just the camera goes crazy and annoys me. But yeah, basically, they even call me a vigilante. I just find this hilarious. The Predator is more or less the equivalent to Batman. I mean, we're about to go start fighting crime. We're fighting prostitution by killing pimps. You know, I do recall, I will never forget this. When I actually went to go buy the game, the people at the game store actually said that all you did was kill invisible pimps and hookers, of which you do not. This is the only level where either one of them shows up.
What the fuck is this I'm hearing? You holding out on me?
This is some stellar dialogue here, by the way.
They'll be calling pieces of you out of the fucking bay.
No, it's not my fault, boss. Honest. Look, come on inside. Get a drink, get you some pussy, whatever you want.
This is precisely why I want to save scum. When I first played this mission, I had to hear that line over and over again. It annoyed me to no end. In any event, now we get to hunt down pimps. Yes, the Predator is no longer hunting for sport, but is instead fighting crime. And you do that, assuming I can remember the controls, by scanning these people with your neurological vision, which is pretty easy, I would imagine. There we go, and it turns... I don't know how you can read his brain, though. It's like some sort of weird technological telepathy. Okay. Since I already finished this level once before, in the initial episode, when it didn't work, I actually completed the bonus mission where you actually have to hunt down prostitutes and pretty much become Jack the Ripper. I'm not going to do that this time just because I honestly don't feel like it. But when I did do that, I did unlock extra fire bombs, extra bombs in general. Actually, just get a larger bomb bandolier. But I don't think it's going to be all that entertaining to do this. Yeah, these are mighty warriors. Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to hurry up and hunt down the pimps and basically just fight crime, because that's what the Predator does. The Predator fights crime. Not hunts, but fights crime. He just does not like to see unlicensed prostitution. This is not Las Vegas. That's just a random pimp hanging around. Okay, fine. It could be that way. So yeah, I mean, we're back as Predator Concrete Jungle, jumping around, fighting crime, generally not being, you know, an anti-hero hunter. Well, I guess we are an anti-villain is what you would consider the Predators, because everybody likes them so much. In this, we're just pure anti-hero. We're basically a slightly more violent form of Batman, although I still recall from, I'm trying to jump and get the electrical box. I'm not doing very good just because I'm not used to the controls anymore. And besides, the camera wasn't good to begin with. When in doubt, blame the camera. What I really hate is the fact that I no longer have the upgraded, well, I only had 33% more electricity, but still, it helped. But then again, on my Xbox game, I did have the full 200% electricity and health, so that was always good. Now, could this be one? I don't know. I'm just going to kill him just because I feel like it. Just because I feel like it. Oh, that had to hurt. Well, not really. Probably didn't have enough time to feel it, but anyway. But we're fighting crime. Even though it's sort of like a... We're not really fighting crime, per se. We're using this to get to Hongo. I don't know why. They're making this Hongo character out to be sort of like a Tony Montana ripoff, but he's not cool. He's literally just a whiny criminal that isn't really all that interesting in the slightest. And you have to go through a lot of missions to actually kill him, and it's not like it's a boss fight or anything. You'll see when we get to it. It's just, you kill him. It's like killing the Mafia Don, which would make sense, because actually, you know what would be awesome, now that I think of it? Okay, we killed the Mafia Don by literally just walking up to him and cutting him a couple of times. I mean, literally could have just gone boo and he would have had a heart attack. But, I mean, wouldn't it have been awesome if, like, that Mafia Don had, like, jumped into some sort of mech and just started attacking? Now, that would be awesome. Everything is better with mechs. And talking about mechs, yeah, I'm not being very stealthy, mainly because I don't care. I just want to hurry up and get through this, because this is actually kind of a boring mission. I mean, all we're doing is killing really obvious pimps right now. That was just a random pimp. Oh, well. We're trying to clean up the city. This is where kind of like the whole Crackdown angle I mentioned in the review comes in. I mean, you basically are like the agent in Crackdown. I mean, we're fighting crime by killing it. I really liked Crackdown. Eventually, I may need to review that. I like open world games a lot more now than I did in the past, mainly because I've kind of become jaded with the whole FPS genre. I mean, how could one not, since the FPS genre is virtually... I'd say it's virtually dead, but I don't mean, like, nobody plays them anymore. I mean, it's creatively dead. I mean, Halo 4 is, like, one FPS that I can think of that was really any good. I don't really consider Far Cry 3 to be an FPS. I consider it more of, like, an RPG FPS hybrid more than anything else. This is really what it is. I mean, as much as it annoys me, the concept of, like, Skyrim with guns is very apt. I mean, that is pretty much what it is. I really think Far Cry 3 was handled quite well. I mean, it's a good thing he put on his brakes for the invisible alien. A very dutiful driver, I'd say. Yeah, I won't do any stabbing there. I don't have the money for it. Oh, but anyway. But Far Cry 3 actually handled the whole RPG, FPS kind of thing really well. In that it actually meant that you... What am I saying? It actually lets you shoot enemies like they were actual human beings, not just random walking numbers like in Dead Island, or Borderlands for that matter. I mean, if I shoot somebody in the face with a rifle, they're going to die from that. They're not just going to shrug that off and take 15 more shots to the face. Now, how does he know anything is going on? He was in the building! And I killed 7 of them. There's actually only 2 on the car. And why are we even hunting this guy? Why, I ask. What is the point? He's not even worthy game. Why not just walk into there and kill him? There really should have been a Predator Concrete Jungle novelization, because I would love to hear this from, or love to see the story from the Predator's perspective. Because I think it would be very, very compelling. Okay, now we're fighting the machine, and they're a tier 1 boss that are made out to be really awesome. They're really, there's like 4 of them. Not all of them are really that difficult.
Mistress Lucretia, it's me, El Hongo.
I can see that, you fucking moron. What do you want? What is it this time?
The gang bosses, everybody. Ay, madre. They found them hanging on hooks like animals.
Where does the Predator get them anyway, the
They
hooks
killed
it
them
is?
all, and now he wants me. Mistress, I'm begging for your help. Please, God, in my time of greatest need.
El demonio invisible. In the name of screaming shit.
That is literally the weirdest euphemism I've
Those
seen
stories. Someone is
in a video game ever.
Is that what you're telling me?
There's nobody left alive on the streets to do your business.
I killed 7 guys!
In the name of God,
That's
what
all you had?
thank you.
You want me to send the Russians, is that it? I have people here who view murder, torture, and rape, not as crimes, but as Olympic challenges. Is your problem really important enough to set the machine men loose on it?
Mistress, I need what help you got. My matadores are leaving the city like rats.
I thought they were all dead!
No demon you'll ever meet is scarier than me. Holmes.
Technically you're not a demon and you got hit, you died from literally being pushed to the ground.
Thank you.
You hear that drivel, Victor, darling? Get your men down to New Wayfield. Find out who's cutting into my action, and cut them out. Like a sick bowel. Without anesthetic, Victor. Understand?
Yes, they will not pain.
They definitely like talking in an over-the-top manner, I can tell you that. Okay, this is actually a pretty easy boss fight. Stay cloaked and just cut them. That's about it. And you could shoot them with a plasma caster, but there's really no point to it. I think there's actually a wristblade upgrade right around here. I, of course, got it because I played through this, annoyingly enough. I'm glad I did not actually record an episode for, how do they know I was even going to show up? That's my question. What if I hadn't shown up? And they just all standing around like morons. Okay. I can approach this multiple ways. Stabbity stab! Or I meant to stabbity stab, instead I didn't. I just sort of punched him. But seriously, okay, we got, like, augmented people here. They're all augmented and they think they're all cool, but all they can do is punch me, and that's about it. Come on, climb up there so I can just stab you all. In all reality, you know, I found this boss fight to be really easy when I first played it. I found that one boss fight with the Deadmen to be a lot more difficult because they actually are a lot more difficult because they actually move around a lot more. See, look at this. All they can do is punch me. The other ones jump around, fly around. They don't fly around, but in all reality, this is one of the easier boss fights in this game. Now, there is a boss fight that I recall, and it's not like the penultimate boss fight because that one is kind of, well, when I say kind of easy, I mean it's more difficult to just not fall off the Yeti statue than to actually kill him. But it's a boss fight with the Monster Squad, not the one that fought Frankenstein and Dracula, but a squad of cyborgs. I don't know why they call them monsters. Well, okay. Skype interruptions. That's the problem with being popular. You can just consider that sort of a cameo from what. I'm sorry, actually take a bit of damage. They can chain attack, but once again, they're just not very good at what they do. Let's see, and let's heal. Eventually, I'm thinking this year I'm going to do a top 10, or top 13 rather. Why top 13? Because in my experience, there's no such thing as luck. But anyway, a top 13 weirdest AVP or Predator crossovers, because there's been some weird ones. I mean, the Predators fought just about everybody. Actually, no, not just the Predator. I mean, Alien and Predator. Because then it actually opens up for even weirder ones. The weirdest Predator crossover by far, and I have the original comic, because I found it just randomly at Half Price Books. Magnus Robot Fighter versus the Predator. Who in the hell is Magnus Robot Fighter? I mean, I've looked it up since I actually got the comic, but still, Magnus the Robot Fighter. Why is the Predator fighting this guy? Why does the Predator need to fight this guy? Why do they need to be in the same universe as one another? And then there's another one. It's even weirder than Magnus Robot Fighter, because Magnus Robot Fighter is at least good and is somewhat unique. He's sort of like, I don't know how you'd really classify him. I'd like to say like a Batman analog. Oh, I just got punched off a bloody shipping container, but I'd say he's kind of like Batman that fights robots, but not really, because the robots don't like cause crime or anything. It's really weird that actually he fights robots. Okay, that's what Magnus Robot Fighter does. It's in the title, but it's a little bit more than that. Because reading it on Wikipedia, he like is trying to stop a giant robot war. But I mean, it's not that bad of a comic. It's a bit weird, but whatever. But one that's actually, I think, considerably worse than that is an Alien crossover with Wildcats. Now, for those that don't know what Wildcats is, it's a ripoff of X-Men. It apparently was, well, I guess it was popular. I don't know for sure. It existed in the 90s and was more or less a X-Men ripoff than anything else. It even had a cartoon series, which with one of the most hilarious intros ever. I mean, one of the lyrics was, and it was rapped too. No less. They're heroes, not zeros. I mean, you can't get much lamer than that. And these guys actually want to fight the alien. Now, wow, you gotta love how its AI breaks and does nothing. They actually do fight aliens, apparently. They don't fight the Predator, which I guess if they did, they'd all die instantly. And see, very easy. I used 2 healing charges and just stabbed them a little bit. No real strategy involved, and he just lost his head for that. Yeah, he was lame, and he died for it. So you gotta wonder though, okay, you got all these gang members and things of that nature watching this. Do you think they actually liked the Predator 1? Like, for them, would that not be more entertaining than not? And why is that workstation locked? How is that even a workstation? Who's gonna use that computer up there? Why have a wall of monitors?
Why haven't they called in?
They're all dead.
What? The machine men? My lovely Victor?
El demonio invisible. He is real, like I said. He comes out of nowhere and cooks men alive with his eyes. He tears the skulls from the shoulders and strips the skins of the bodies like goats.
Fuck. Just when I thought I could walk away from this fucking city.
Mistress Lucrecia, you got to get me out of here. I've helped make you a lot of big money. I'm a good guy for you. You gotta help me, mistress.
Enough. I only like to hear strong men beg, Hongo.
This is one of the most cheesy things happening. This is literally the most cheesy thing about the game coming up.
There's a black market trading depot there. You know the one. It's run by the working girls.
Ex-porn star hookers, right? This could be turning into the greatest night.
Ex-porn star hookers who just so happen to be
Ask for Baby Blue when you get
elite commandos. How the hell does that make any sense? Prometheus! No! Anyway. Seriously though, ex-porn star hookers. The game gets better after this, thankfully. After we get through with these, with anything dealing with El Hongo, the game gets better. I think her hand just phased through her face. That was kind of creepy. But seriously though, these are some of the worst missions. However, this next mission coming up, well, kind of stupid story-wise, is actually one of the best stealth missions in the game. And in fact, we're going to be taking a look at that in the very next episode. So this is General Lotz, signing off.